maybe they're stumbling onto a quarterback here, at least somebody that's average.
I think they're a long ways away.
They're a long ways away.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe there could be a little window of something if they bring in a real GM, even if they reassign Bruce.
It's just a part of the laundry list of unknowns for next year. Who's going to be calling the shots? Who's going to be the head coach? Who's your offensive coordinator? Who's your defensive coordinator? Who you drafting? Who's on your staff? There's just so many question marks.
Yeah, no doubt.
But it should start with Bruce.
By the way, they don't have somebody with the title of GM.
Correct.
So
That's why I think they're going to.
Office personnel, Doug is really kind of what you would expect to be a general manager, because under his title, it's like director of college and pro personnel. And then they've got Santos and Schaefer underneath Doug Williams. I'm just saying that he's basically, you guys can say he does nothing, whatever. He's basically the GM.
We all know better. You can call him whatever you want. Everybody knows better.
Although it's really Bruce Allen.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, I think the scenario that's going to play out is that they remove him from so-called football operations, but ultimately he's still the one signing the checks. And
I'm going to stand by.
So that's going to be a problem.
My prediction of they're just going to move on from him completely. I think
that's the dream scenario.
I think clearly Dan Snyder, we all know, has some sort of social, psychological disorders. You never hear from him. But I think he's got to have some humanity in him, that he looks down on the field with all those empty seats and people saying fire Bruce Allen and sell the team and all those things, that he's got to make a move, finally.
I mean, tickets are going for $4. There are 40,000 empty seats every week. I think that will cost something. The question will, I think at a minimum, you're going to get a real GM. At a minimum. The question will be, will you get a real GM and cut ties with Bruce? That's the dream scenario.
Who's going to pick, if they do get a real GM, who's going to select it? Dan Snyder?
I guess Dan.
You trust Dan Snyder?
Dan and Doug and all those guys.
I wouldn't trust Dan Snyder to pick a real GM to run anything.
Well, if they fire Bruce, Dan's going to be involved in whoever they hire. Well, it's impossible to get around it.
Good luck with that. Good luck with Dan Snyder picking your next football guy to run your GM, to be your GM.
And does Dan Snyder let the football guy pick the next coach?
Depends on how much respect he has for him.
Well, if he's smart, he would do that. I don't think he's that smart. So
the only guy they appeared to not meddle with, or at least he handled the meddling better than anybody, was Joe. I still have a sense that he did meddle with Joe a little bit, but Joe just knew how to handle him. Shanny, it made him crazy. Shanny, when he started to meddle with Shanny, it made him insane.
Well, Shoddy truly made him crazy. Now, that's so long ago.
Yeah.
He whacked Shoddy after a year.
All right, let's go to Mo in Largo. Mo, what's up, buddy? You're on the Junks.
Good morning, fellas. Thanks for taking my call.
Yep.
See, the issue here, though, is I understand that we might move away from Bruce, but we've been here before. It's not like that Dan actually wants to surround himself with, logically thinking people, people that are willing to make a move. He doesn't really give people the leeway. So, think about it. We had Vinny Serrato, and we ended up with Bruce Allen. So I just have a bit of apprehension with regards to thinking that everything is just going to turn around when we leave Bruce Allen, because this isn't a man that surrounds himself.
No one thinks that. They're just hoping for a glimmer of hope. No one thinks it's going to instantly turn around.
I would just pause. You know what I'm saying? I hope that does take place, but right now we just need to pause and just hope that it takes place. It's just hard. As long as he's in power, which we know he's going to be there, I don't foresee things changing anytime soon. Thanks, fellas.
Yeah, thanks. I think most people generally agree, but I'm just hoping that maybe you can pop up every once in a while if you get a real GM in.
Right. I always point out the Colts. Colts got a crappy owner.
Yeah.
Wasn't he suspended by the league for drugs and but they've found a way to be good at times. Mostly because he had a great quarterback.
Didn't Bidwell even get to a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
So you can every once in a while sprout up if you get the right pieces in place. But Bruce has got to go. That's the key. I'm telling you, it's a guarantee they're going to hire someone and call him a GM. I guarantee they do it. The question is, will they getting rid of Bruce? Going to reassign Bruce. See, that won't be good enough.
But there's also your scenario of the coach that maybe Snyder covets that's willing to pay a ton of money. I mean, we have no idea.
A coach will
You never hear it, but the coach that demands Bruce Allen to be out.
If they go for like a big name guy that's a hot commodity that they're going to have to pay $8 to $10 million for, he's not going to play for. He's not going to do it with Bruce in the building.
No.
But
if the report is true and it's wholesale changes, because that's the word that they used, that would mean that's a big move. Wholesale.
We have to
change is
prepare a
big move.
fire Bruce Allen party.
That would be. We should have a parade that should be worthy of like a
Yeah,
championship.
get clear Constitution out.
Yeah.
Or at least half street.
And your boxing match offer.
Dude, we're doing
Your
that.
boxing match offer still out there, right?
Oh yeah. We'll put our careers on the
Or a
line.
retirement match.
You have to retire.
Yeah.
The loser has to retire.
Hey, but the way you're moving around, I
today
wouldn't
would
bet
be
on
a
you
good
right-
day.
I mean,
Today would be a good day.
After all the serving you did over the weekend,
Yeah, I did a lot of
I don't know.
serving.
You might want to push that to 2020.